Y'all ready? They ready? Well, come on, come on. Y'all ready? They ready? We ready? We ready? Come on, we ready?
And your question is, what popular move was banned from college basketball in 1967 to be reinstated in 1976?
All right. It's a interesting question. In fact, one might say that question is a slam dunk.
That's correct. Okay, Mike, your question is, who is the all-time leading NCAA Division I scorer?
Pistol Pete Maravich.
That's correct, and since you answered that question correctly, you get a bonus question.
Nice.
Which is, where did he go to school?
Where did he go to school? Louisiana State University. Pistol Pete Maravich.
That's correct. You
With
scored
the floppy socks.
That's 2 points for your team. That's a huge score right there.
Yay!
Courtney, your question is, what player scored the most points in a Final Four game? Your answer, please.
Bill Walton?
That's correct. Mike, your question is, who was chosen as NCAA Player of the Year in 1985 despite averaging only 14.6 points per game?
Well, that would be a layup. That would be Georgetown University's Patrick Ewing.
That's correct. That's a point for your team. Stephanie, your question is, which team won 10 out of 12 titles from 1964 to 1975?
Can I get a hint?
Sure. Your hint is that the school is located west of Ohio.
Well, that really narrows it down for me. I am going to go with UCLA.
That's correct. And you actually get a bonus question. Who was the coach of the team?
That would be the legendary John Wooden.
That's correct. You scored 2 points for your team in this round. Tom, your question is, what coach has won an NCAA and an NBA title?
Alright, that's an easy one. The answer clearly is Jock Stein, who is probably best known for being the first manager to win the European Cup with a team from Great Britain. That team is the famous Glasgow Celtic, obviously.
Fortunately, that's incorrect, but thanks for participating.
Bullshit.
Mike, your question is, what school did NBA great Larry Bird play for in the NCAA?
I believe that was Indiana State, if I remember correctly.
That's correct. That's another point for the trainee team.
Howdy doody.
Okay, Alex, your question is, what team won 2 consecutive NCAA titles in 1991 and 1992, the first team to do so since 1973?
That's a tough one. I think I'm going to have to go with Duke.
That's correct. That's a point for your team. Congratulations. Rob, here's your question. Who was the first and only player to win the MVP award at the Final Four on 3 different occasions?
I believe that would be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's correct. Okay, Jesse, your question is, who was the last #1 seeded team to lose back-to-back games?
That's just cruel. It's going to be my Syracuse Orange, unfortunately.
That's correct. That's a point for your team.
Yay, go Orange.
Okay, Jason, your question is, what team won the NCAA title in their first Final Four appearance in 1999? That's correct. And that's another point for the trainee team. Greg, your question is, who led UConn in scoring in the 1999 NCAA championship against Duke?
Oh, God. Jesus, I was 11 when I was watching that game.
Didn't you go to UConn?
Thanks, Lindsay. Let me run through the players. We had Duke and Fosco and... All right.
I'm gonna need your answer.
Okay. It was Richard Hamilton.
That's correct. That's a point for your team.
That one shining moment you reached deep inside. In one shining moment you knew you
beat of your heart, feel the wind in your face. It's more than a contest, it's more than a race.
Thank you. Thank you for helping.